Imagine traveling overseas, sipping a cocktail on the beach, or walking through a bustling city, and suddenly, you're arrested. You think it's a mistake. You didn't commit a crime, at least, not by American standards. But in reality, you just violated a local law that could land you in jail for years. Welcome back to Due Process Daily. Today, we're revealing 5 countries where Americans get arrested for laws they never even knew existed. Updated for 2025. Stay until the end for an honorable mention country, where even the smallest mistake could cost you your life. First on our list is Saudi Arabia. While it's becoming a tourist hub with futuristic cities and desert resorts, its strict Sharia-based laws remain in full force. Did you know that possessing alcohol can land you in jail or earn you lashings in public? That's right. Bringing alcohol into the country or being caught drinking it is a serious offense, but it goes even further. Extramarital sex, including situations where sexual assault victims are prosecuted for illegal relations, is punishable by imprisonment, lashings, or even the death penalty. In rare cases, public displays of affection are also illegal. Something as simple as holding hands or kissing your partner in public can lead to arrest, and if you're a member of the LGBTQ+ community, same-sex relationships are strictly forbidden and can result in imprisonment, corporal punishment, or worse. In America, these behaviors are normal everyday freedoms, but in Saudi Arabia, violating moral or religious laws is considered a direct attack on society's foundation. Many tourists, unaware of these strict codes, have found themselves imprisoned for months before their embassies could negotiate release. Even criticism of the government or royal family can result in jail time under cybercrime and anti-terror laws. So, if you're traveling to Saudi Arabia, remember, your freedoms end at the border, and ignorance of the law is never a defense. When visiting, it's essential to respect cultural norms to avoid catastrophic legal consequences. This makes Saudi Arabia one of the worst countries for Americans who don't understand its strict laws. Next is the United Arab Emirates, known for Dubai's skyscrapers and luxury shopping. But did you know that public displays of affection can get you arrested? In 2025, tourists are still jailed for kissing in public or even holding hands in certain areas. Social media defamation is another hidden danger. Posting negative comments about the UAE, its people, or its government can result in prison time under cybercrime laws. Tourists have been arrested for WhatsApp messages, complaining about taxi drivers, or hotel services. Prescription medications like Adderall or some painkillers are considered controlled substances. Bringing them into the UAE without proper documentation can lead to drug trafficking charges and years in prison. Americans often assume if a doctor prescribes it at home, it's legal everywhere. That assumption can land you in a UAE jail for the rest of your life. Public drunkenness is also punishable by fines, jail, or deportation. The UAE is a modern wonderland on the surface, but underneath, its strict moral and drug laws can trap any unsuspecting tourist. Many Americans have faced months of detention before their cases were resolved. Always check your medications and research local laws before you travel to the UAE. Third is Singapore, a clean, beautiful, and technologically advanced nation. But it has some of the world's strictest laws for minor offenses. For example, chewing gum is illegal unless it's therapeutic dental gum purchased with a prescription. Importing or selling gum can result in heavy fines or even jail time for large quantities. Littering, spitting, or not flushing a public toilet can also result in fines or imprisonment. Jaywalking is strictly enforced with fines and potential jail time for repeat offenses. And don't think you can graffiti your name on a wall for Instagram likes. Vandalism carries mandatory caning. Yes, caning, and jail time. Many Americans arrested in Singapore are shocked by the severity of punishments for what they see as harmless behavior. But Singapore prides itself on law, order, and cleanliness, enforced by strict penalties. The country's success is often attributed to these harsh laws. But as a tourist, one careless mistake could ruin your life. Always respect local laws, no matter how small they seem, because in Singapore, nothing is too small to punish. It's beautiful, but freedom comes at a high cost. Fourth on our list is Thailand, the land of temples, beaches, and nightlife. But behind its friendly tourism is a law that shocks most Americans. Thailand's lèse-majesté law punishes anyone who insults or defames the monarchy with up to 15 years in prison per offense. That means criticizing the king, the royal family, or even defacing currency with the king's image is a serious crime. There have been cases of tourists arrested for drunken rants, jokes, or social media posts about the monarchy. Additionally, drug laws are extremely harsh. While marijuana was briefly decriminalized, recent reversals in 2024 and 2025 have reinstated strict penalties, including jail time for possession. Trafficking drugs can lead to the death penalty. Americans used to state-level marijuana legalization often get trapped by these harsh laws. Another little-known law: disrespecting Buddhist images or monks, including tattoos or posing disrespectfully near statues, can lead to arrest and deportation. Thailand is beautiful, friendly, and affordable, but its hidden legal traps can destroy your life if you're unaware. Always research cultural and legal norms before visiting, because no vacation is worth spending years in a Thai prison. This is a place where one careless comment about the king could end your freedom. Thailand's laws protect its culture and traditions, but they can be a nightmare for uninformed tourists. Stay smart and stay free. Fifth is Indonesia, especially the tourist hotspot of Bali. Many Americans travel to Bali for its surf, spirituality, and affordability. But beneath its beauty lies one of the harshest legal systems for drugs in the world. The death penalty is mandatory for certain drug trafficking convictions, and possession of even small amounts of marijuana can result in decades in prison. Americans from states where marijuana is legal often assume it's okay abroad. That assumption can lead to execution or life imprisonment in Indonesia. There are also strict morality laws. New legislation criminalizes sex outside of marriage, though enforcement for tourists remains ambiguous in 2025. However, locals have reported police using these laws to extort money from foreign couples. The legal drinking age is enforced harshly in certain provinces, and public drunkenness can lead to arrest. Indonesia also enforces laws against disrespecting religious symbols or customs. Tourists arrested for posing nude on sacred mountains have faced jail, deportation, and lifetime bans. In Indonesia, freedom isn't free, and ignorance isn't tolerated. Always know the local laws before you arrive, because one mistake in Bali could end your life forever. Your dream vacation can turn into a nightmare you can't escape. And finally, an honorable mention: North Korea. Technically, it's illegal for Americans to travel here without special US government permission, but if you could, it would easily be the worst country for American tourists. Even the smallest offense, like taking a propaganda poster or carrying a Bible, can result in life imprisonment, hard labor, or execution. Just ask Otto Warmbier, who died after being imprisoned for removing a poster from a hotel. North Korea is a totalitarian state, where any foreigner is at risk of imprisonment for offenses that aren't even crimes in America. Thankfully, most Americans can't travel there. But if you could, your life would never be the same. So there you have it. 5 countries where Americans get arrested for shocking laws they never knew existed. In 2025, global travel is easier than ever, but ignorance of the law is never an excuse. Stay informed, stay respectful, and always do your research before you travel.
Because the last thing you want is to spend years in prison for something that isn't even a crime at home.
If you found this video eye-opening, throw us a follow one time. We will catch you on the next one.